Hey Bruce, how are you?
Hey, hey, good. How are you?
Not well at all. Yeah, thanks for speaking with me. Um,
So, can I ask you about this progress report?
yeah,
Um, is this is something that WSIB has, right?
yeah,
Okay. I was gonna call Winsome, but I didn't. I thought I better talk to you first, make sure that they had it.
yeah, they have it.
Because when she last spoke to me, I think she would have only had that sort of more generic note.
Yeah,
And then she called and said that note basically wasn't sufficient.
yeah,
This clearly is sufficient, I would say. So I was gonna call. I was gonna follow up with her and say, trust that you've got the progress report and that should resolve any issue.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
Uh,
didn't want to jump the gun.
yeah, no thanks.
Okay.
I'm at the bottom of the barrel right now. And sorry, the hardest part is that I don't know what to do. And the part of me that's supposed to figure out what to do is the part that's all messed up. My mind. I want to be well, and I want to work, right? I want to be doing something with my life,
Yeah.
and but I also don't want to make the wrong choice. And this time around, I'm having symptoms I've never had before, like wobbly legs. Like I've never had that. It's the panic is really bad. And some of the symptoms that I've had before are worse, and so my fear is that you know my fear is that I, first of all, making the right choice that makes sense, and second of all, you know like it's scary, right? The symptoms and my ability to get better. I'm worried about that. So so
Well,
really,
let's deal with the first issue. What is the choice that you're referring to
well,
specifically?
I mean, I've always, we've talked, like, whenever the whole WSIB appeals come up before, I've always said, like, I think my relationship with Winsome and her decision making has been so bad that it's always kind of made me feel like that's not, not the way to go. And so we never really talked about what the process is, right? And and the human rights process, I'm looking at a settlement there, but the settlement is very finite, right? Once there's the settlement that includes an a resignation. That kind of settlement is very finite, and especially where I'm at right now. I mean, you know, I just I'm not sure that is the right option.
Right. Yeah.
And for me, like I have one semester of college under my belt, and because of what's going on right now, I had to stop the second semester. But I mean, I'm one more semester away from doing that, and there's a lot of, when I really think what should happen is, when WSIB got the letter from my psychologist, and then the assessment report from CAMH and their addendums, like I really think that work transition should have been offered, and I asked for it. And I think that get like that project management, like there's a lot of jobs out there, and the pay is very comparable, and a lot of government owners, employers use project management, and I think that it would have been something that fit very well.
Yeah.
And so, like, while I'm definitely willing to kind of so I guess that's the main goal here, is that my goal is to kind of get well,
Yeah.
and then do something with my life, like this is. And so I'm not sure that a settlement that includes an end of employment relationship is actually the best for me and my family, right? And so I thought that, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, what about this though? What about looking? And I mean, look, obviously, I don't represent you on the human rights complaint, right? So,
Yeah,
whatever I'm saying isn't, I'm not
I
giving
know.
you legal advice,
I know.
that whole spiel, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, but it may be that sort of a refocus of a settlement um, option there maybe doesn't focus necessarily on resignation, but maybe more so around what you're saying in terms of the work transition. So, the region's a schedule of two employers, so they are ultimately the ones that bear the expense. And so, if the parties, so you and the region, or really the police services board, were to sort of jointly agree to work with WSIB on a work transition plan,
Okay.
maybe that is a way of kind of refocusing it away from, and I don't know that that's anything that they're agreeable to, but maybe that's a way of refocusing the issue,
So what would have,
so that it's more of a work transition. But I think the issue at this point is that it would have to be clear that you wouldn't sort of ever be able to return to policing.
yes, I'm
Right?
fine with that.
Yeah, and I mean that's obviously a determination that CAMH is going to make,
Yeah,
and so it would be somewhat at odds with what was the previous finding that you had an ability to come back with restrictions.
right,
And then obviously as that process played out, there was a deterioration, and so maybe that informs the decision that now that you can't return to policing, right? That when you tried to make the attempt to come back, and I know there were other considerations that that play into why things deteriorated, but I mean maybe that's part of the rationale, is that as you got closer to the return, that it exacerbated the symptoms, and maybe it made it more clear that you couldn't return to policing.
right,
Now, not returning to policing is going to trigger essentially the work transition process anyway.
right.
But as part of the settlement discussion, I mean, I don't think there's any reason that both the employer and yourself could jointly seek to work with WSIB to come up with a work transition plan that meets those objectives.
So, okay, so what would have to happen for me to kind of, get those discussions going?
Well, that could be between your council and region's council.
Okay,
To say, hey, look, is there a different way of doing this, right? That is not so much of a bright line test or a line in the sand.
okay. Would it be, I mean, would it be possible, like, so, what am I trying to say?
You want him to talk to me?
Yeah, like for me to articulate what you're saying to him, I don't know that I would do a good job at it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine, yeah.
Okay.
It's Marty, right?
Yeah, Marty.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If you want him to talk to me, you just let him know and he can give me a call.
Okay, and then so in that scenario, like basically Marty, the council would talk, and then eventually at some point WSIB would be brought into it to see if that were a possibility.
Yeah, I think, and I mean, I'm trying to think of how a settlement per se would be structured. It would, I mean, like, might be a little bit tricky, but if there was a way to sort of, I don't know if it would bring WSIB into the human rights process, but it would be more of the employer agreeing to make sort of significant efforts to have WSIB go down the work transition road. Now, I mean, obviously that has to be medical to support it.
Right.
And I'm just sort of spitballing, right? Like the details of how this would have to work out would be,
Right.
could be, kind of might be a situation where it's the devil's in the details.
Yes.
But that's kind of like at a general level, that's kind of what I'm thinking here, right? That both parties sort of come to this realization that it would be better, for everybody concerned, and particularly for your own health and well-being, to have that kind of smooth transition into something new.
Okay. Okay. So
So I'm happy to talk to Marty if you want to let him.
Okay.